this is Husky here. Welcome back to my channel, and it is time, can you believe it, for some Bronze League heroes. I'm going to get to the game in a sec. I'm going to get to the players in a sec, but oh my gosh, it has literally been like 10, 9, 11 years. I don't even know how long. It has been so long since I made one of these videos, and you will not believe it. Guess who sent me this replay? Of course, is none other than Sinvicta. And as I've been watching the old archives and kind of seeing, really reliving those old memories, Sinvicta was always there fighting the replay. So I'm going to link down below to him. He is still doing YouTube, and he knew that I was potentially going to be casting some more Bronze League heroes. So he sent me this one, and he said that his friend is actually in this game. Someone he knows is in this game, and he didn't tell me who. So it will be an absolute surprise to me who is who. I don't know who wins. I don't know if the friend wins or totally fibs it and he finds it hilarious or not. But oh my gosh, we have so much to catch up on. Oh my gosh, but we are back with some Bronze League heroes. Now, I'm going to be upgrading my camera equipment. I'm going to be upgrading my streaming equipment. Yeah, my recording equipment's not even the right stuff. I've been told. Sinvicta's telling me I'm using old programs that nobody uses anymore. You know, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got. So it's gonna get better and better as time goes on. But he sent me this replay. I really wanted to cast it, and I've been having so much fun reliving and rewatching every single old Bronze League heroes. You know, it's not something that I went back and watched that often, and so it's almost like experiencing it for the very first time. Now, I'm really not going to talk about the crazy builds here, guys, because we have so much to catch up on. I'm so excited, although we do have a 2-gate coming on up right now. Of course, got the gas, got the good old cybernetics core, the drone scouting it out, and actually might actually go home after he does this, or at least kind of hang out right here. But, you know, these games get underway much quicker now than when I used to cast StarCraft, where you had way less workers and there's a slow build-up. But now it's like we're literally a minute in the game. We got zealots popping out everywhere. The drone has seen everything. I am so excited. But anyways, we also have, you know, can we talk about really quick the fact that I'm doing a face cam, and even though it's been 10 years since I've done a Bronze League Heroes, I have not aged 1 second, if I do say so myself. But in the future, I'll probably move the camera around, like maybe over here or somewhere where I don't have to like give myself whiplash trying to look up and down. But for now, this is all I have, this is the equipment that I have. So don't feel like I'm ignoring you. I am just so heavily focused on the game. I even got my little herba right here. So cheers to you guys. If you have a drink of any kind over at home, go cheers to us, I guess, because StarCraft 2, obviously one of the best games ever made. Now, for this channel, I am going to be casting a lot of stuff that's not just StarCraft. So if you're here just for StarCraft, you're going to be disappointed. So maybe turn off the notifications and then come check in on the channel manually every now and then, because I'm going to be doing lots of stuff other than StarCraft. I also love this map because it's got these little gold minerals here. Now, I am going to be casting this as if it is two people who have not been watching StarCraft for 10 years, because a lot of you leaving comments have said, Husky, I literally haven't played since the last time you cast, and now I'm reinstalling the game for the first time ever. But let's go ahead and introduce our players now that we're like halfway through the game already. And then I remember the hotkey for this. It is Control-N, brings up those names. So down in the bottom right side, it is going to be Halt. I'm assuming that's how you say it. That is how I am going to say it. And what is going on with the names up here? I feel like they don't fit at all, and they're like off-centered. Like they're kind of down in the... Am I tripping? Like lean really close to your computer or your phone if that's what you're watching on. I feel like these names just do not feel centered. Maybe I'm tripping, and it cuts off the names right here. So anyways, his name is going to be Kamet. I wonder if in the settings I made the text bigger. Can you guys help me out? It has been way too long since I've done this, but he is representing the San Francisco 49ers. Did not realize that they have actually gotten into esports after having a couple of good seasons, I suppose. They're like, well, why not branch out into other games such as StarCraft? You know, kind of an interesting choice to go from, you know, like Super Bowl contenders to StarCraft. But hey, I'm not going to tell them what to do. Our Protoss friend is going to be on one base, and there is so much stuff that is in the game now that wasn't even the game the last time I cast Bronze League Heroes, such as the shield battery, which was absolutely awful in StarCraft 1 and Brood War, but actually super good in StarCraft 2. So if you guys don't know what the shield battery does, it basically automatically recharges their shields. It has energy down here. It's already got 100 out of 100. It's set to auto cast, so it recharges shields on stuff around you. The Nexus as well can battery overcharge that to make it a little bit better. But again, guys, I'm casting this for people who haven't been watching a lot of StarCraft. And anyways, I feel like I haven't even been done with the intro, and the Zealots are moving on out. Are they going to be the derpy lots that we are so used to in Bronze League Heroes, or are they actually going to do something successful? My life for ire! Don't worry, guys. I remember. I've been watching my old videos. I always say it like that because they're just like so confident and yet have no idea what they're actually doing. So the Zealots moving out with those Zealot legs. They are moving so darn fast, and they're just going to be doing a what looked like a run by, but actually going to be attacking the queens right here. The Zerglings, there's not that many. This is not the party that you want to go into. More queens going to be running down, but these drones will easily be cottage sliced cheese. Wait, you can't really slice cottage cheese. What am I even saying? I'm so rusty, but these poor queens getting absolutely obliterated so far. The resources lost 100 to 1,200. Kamet not having a very good time. The drones, some of them safely escaping to the right side expansion, which again, you have to mine these out to open up that expansion. And thankfully for him, he did do that. And in the main base as well, the drones engaging directly. It does look like this queen spawning and being like, yo, where my queens at? Oh, they're all dead. I'm actually the only queen still alive. Doesn't get any kills. Spending time attacking the larva. Not always the best. Broodlings gonna be, Banelings gonna be running in and blowing up there. Why would I say broodlings? You know, guys, we gotta really dust it off here. More Banelings gonna be rolling on in, although technically not rolling. They're waddling in at this point and going for the spawning pool right now. More Zealots. Could really honestly finish this game, although they do have to run all the way across the map. The 2 warp gates is not really going to be enough. 2 more added on. I mean, if they had the forward pylon, maybe could have actually ended this, but decides that, you know what, it is time to transition to macro. And now I think we can actually sit and chat for one little second. A couple idle drones here. I think we've all been there. Having to remake the spawning pool, that's never a good feeling. The Baneling nest just kind of chilling out right here. And you know what? I used to always appreciate all the detail in StarCraft 2, and I still do. Look at how cool that Baneling nest is. Just an absolute beauty right there. And really, what is in the Baneling nest that it would just float away if it was not held down by spider webs? I'm kind of realizing that that's actually... I feel like what if a Zealot just ran in and cut the spider webs? Would the thing literally just float away? These are the important questions that we need to be asking ourselves instead of what's actually going on in the game. There's going to be another shield battery. And don't forget good old Chrono Boost. You guys know what that is. And Strategic Recall. Recall, I feel, is like an ability that's just been transported around to like the mothership, the Nexus, thinking back to Brood War. It was the Arbiter. I mean, really, Protoss cannot decide who they want to actually be using Recall. There's this on the way. Are these little... I keep wanting to call them broodlings. I mean, we really got to dust it off. I actually have dog hair all over me. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but just please ignore that. We have lots of dogs running around here. Are these poor little larvae going to step off the creep? No, it looks like the creep tumor maybe just barely reaches them there. A very nervous moment for them as they will indeed explode the second they are off creep. I don't quite understand why Zerg can't evolve past that, but it is what it is. The Zealots now are going to be running in. Man, they are really hut-hutting it over there. Look how pretty this purple geyser is. Wow. Very fascinating there, but Banelings. Whoa, got to be able to clean this up. No problem. Wow. Okay, actually evening up the resources lost here a little bit to try and get back in this game. And you know, you guys are kind of used to, you know, a Zerg on 3 base versus a Protoss on 2 base. I mean, this has been standard since I was like 10 years old, literally. So nothing that is unrecoverable, I would say, for either player. Although Halt definitely needs to kind of step it up and kind of secure the victory with the lead he had. I don't think that that is exactly what is going to be happening here. But I will say, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be casting a lot more Bronze League Heroes. If you want to see more Bronze League Heroes, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to send me replays, guess what? I haven't said this in a very long time, but the email still exists. That is right. You can send replays to huskyreplays@gmail.com. That's H-A... I used to spell it out every time. Oh, man, we got to dust it off. We got to come out of retirement. We got this. It's huskyreplays@gmail.com. And you may be wondering, Husky, why do you spell it out? I've already explained it like 900 times in the old videos, so you can tune into those. However, I do have a playlist of all the old Bronze League heroes, so if you need someone to soothe you to bed, just open up that playlist, hit play, and then I will basically be yelling at you until you fall asleep. And we do have a 4th base coming on down right now. And also, I just realized I'm casting this on the 4th of July. I don't think I'm posting it on the 4th of July. No, because on the 4th of July, I cast 2 Bronze League Heroes games. But I am recording this on the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day. We got blue down here. We got red up here, and I guess white are these watchtowers. I don't know how to represent the red, white, and blue, but we are going to try and do that here. I guess I can bring out the production tab here so you guys can actually see what's going on. Again, you know, this is the first time back. This is like Michael Jordan coming back after playing baseball for a while. I don't actually know how well he played after doing that. I'm not a big sports guy, but maybe that was a good reference, and maybe it was not. Where is this probe going? Looks like he's going to be scouting around to try and figure out exactly how many bases are going on there. Oh, well, he was. Oh, yep, there he still goes. And then where is this line? Am I tripping? Where's it? Oh, it's going to the watchtower. I'm like, where's the line going? It's disappeared. You can barely see it here going to the watchtower with all of this smoke. There's so much, or I guess kind of spotlights. Anyways, that probe's going to be hiding out in there. And on the production tab, we got lots of Zerglings, as is tradition for Zerg, just always making all the Zerglings. And I love this, 10 minutes into a game, and boy, we've got Archons. Also, some Psystorm is done, so that's going to be quite helpful against a Zerg player going with so many Zerglings. I know this is the Zerg... I can talk, I swear. I haven't forgotten how to talk since all this began. Look at this, little mineral patches aren't even full, but there is a lot of mineral patches here overall if you do decide to take that center expansion. And the Zerglings, I don't know what they're doing. They're getting stuck in LA traffic, man. So relatable. And everybody's actually kind of scouting around, which I'm very proud of. Like, if you look at the vision, has really scouted around quite a bit. That poor Zealot does not stand a chance. Definitely entering the wrong neighborhood there. And the Zerglings realize... I don't know what they realize, man. Zerglings are about as smart as dogs, so they're probably just thinking about when they're going to eat next. Question, for those of you who know the lore, what do Zerg eat? Obviously, Protoss don't eat anything because they don't have mouths, but what do Zerg actually eat? I don't know. The mineral patches on this side have remained, so there is not a backdoor entrance there just yet. It is basically just going to be a front door entrance, which is not going to be a good place to attack. The Psystorms could come down, and there they go. What a way to welcome me back to Bronze League Heroes. The Psystorms absolutely obliterating everything. Now the units lost is once again heavily favoring Halt. I mean, you know what? You know what? You know what they should have told the Zerg? Halt! Don't go in there. Literally, his name spells it out for him, but did not decide to heed that warning. So Zealot Archon, one of my favorite unit combinations of all time. I literally go this unit comp in every game I ever play. Even if it's not StarCraft, I will figure out how to go Zealot Archon because I absolutely love it that much. And this looks like it is time for the counterattack. And I don't know if this should do too much damage. There's no High Templar here. The Archons, of course, will always do great against Zerglings, but I don't think it's enough Archons to finish off everything. I mean, they do have a full surround. Archon's just refusing to die, however. The upgrades are 1-1 for both players here, so it looks like that does get cleaned up. But that shows you, if you don't have the right unit composition, just how difficult it can be to deal with Zealot Archon. 11 kills, 0 kills, 9 kills, 0 kills, 12 kills, and 7 on that guy. So those Psystorms definitely paying for themselves on those High Templar. And again, the units lost already so dang high. Protoss still chilling on 2 base. The good old Overlord here could start to poop right here if he likes. And remember, if you guys haven't been watching StarCraft 2 in a long time, you can now individually upgrade Overlords to enable transporting. The Ventral Sax is now directly on the Overlord, which enables Overlords to transport units. Very interesting stuff there. And pneumatized Carapace. And guys, you know what's crazy about the face cam is, remember when I used to cast and I'd be like, oh, hold on, I had to burp. Oh, hold on, I had to swallow. Now you get to actually see me do it in real time, and all my facial expressions are no longer a secret. Right now, we do have the glially reconstitution, as well as the Zerg melee attacks level 2. I love how they have like glial reconstitution as a name, and then they're like, Zerg melee attacks level 2. It's not called like spinal. I almost used the word endowment, but I don't feel like that is the appropriate word. This Overlord moving so very slowly is not going to escape that. And holy pylons, and I thought it was going to be a million cannons, but no, actually just a couple of cannons. And that's the thing about Protoss these days, is you really want to have the shield battery to support your cannons. So we do have multiple shield batteries on the way, always smart to do. And this unit composition, I am definitely feeling 1 attack. The 2 armor is done. +2 attack is on the way. We do have the Zerg missile attacks level 1 on the way. So both players actually trying to work on the upgrades, although they are a little bit delayed here. Going to be destroying these rocks. Always want to be careful down here, as if someone kills these towers, they boop, basically lock off that entire area, which I have seen games where that plays a huge role. We do have lots of roaches on the way, and the upgrades maybe want to wait for the +1 before he gets a little too pokey. a little too pokey with it, but no, he's not going to wait for it. He's instead going to be running right in here. But again, you got to watch out for the storms. This is another huge choke point, and my voice is not prepared for these type of storms. So many units going down. The Zealots weathering the storm as well. Not ideal. This might be a little bit more favorable towards Zerg. Of course, unit positioning always so important. The preemptive storms, but not that preemptive because Eus has run directly into it. Has he heard of a choke point? I think the answer is no. I'm literally spitting all over my mic, as is tradition. Hopefully that this little protective thing can actually protect the mic from my own spit. But these could be more storms as well. Really, Sinvicta, this is the game you're going to be sending me. My blood vessels are going to pop out of my brain. Oh, boy, the storm's doing so much damage. 23 kills, 25 kills on that guy. 14, he morphs into an Archon. He is the Executor Archon right now. He is literally the character who is running the Protoss Armada at this point, combining those kills up to 39. I hope he babysits his Archon, man, because I literally have chills all over my body. The fact that we're seeing so many storms already as a Protoss player, I must say that this is more beautiful than the birth of my first son, and I don't even have a son. That is how beautiful this is. However, for Zerg, I think they can relate. They hate the Colossi, they hate the Size Storms, and man, they are pulling out their hair right now because we have all been there. Okay, hold up. I know I haven't cast in a long time, but I can tell you that these are not rocks. I am not a rock scientist. I am not a geologist. But I can tell you right now that these are indeed not rocks. But I do love that these maps are a lot more unique. So many roaches on the way. 13 more on the way, as if this wasn't enough. +1/+1 obviously done, but now we have the 2/2 on the way. And more shield batteries. He is really not messing around with these shield batteries right here. I wish that this showed you how much shield each shield battery regenerated. That would be super, super cool. Just checking out the units lost here. It's always been around double. I mean, I know this isn't exactly double. Not that I've been known for my math in life, but, you know, it kind of feels like double. We'll go with that. We do have a Hive Tech on the way. Curious to see what they decide to go for there. And I definitely need to change the font size here because this is driving me absolutely crazy if I can do that. And it does look like more High Templar on the way. We actually have a couple of Dark Templar. Of course, they could morph into the Archons themselves or just try and harass. Like, I mean, there's not a whole lot defending over here or over here. So Dark or over here or there or really anywhere. The one Spore Crawler in the very back there. So literally could multi-prong attack any of these bases right now. And we do have more High Templar on the way. We have the one lonely Ravager in this entire army. Do you ever feel like this guy at a party? Like everybody else is just vibing. Everyone else like is in the same clique. Everyone else is just feeling like, hey, I know everybody here. And then you roll in to the party a couple hours late and everyone just stops and looks at you. Like that's literally what this Ravager feels like a fish out of water, just flopping around, feeling very, very, very distraught indeed. Probe's going to be transferring on over. Where are they going? I don't actually. Okay, so he's going to be mining. Wait, what is going on? I guess some long distance mining as he decides that expanding, you know, why save for an expansion when you can just long distance mine? So those probes are literally going to be long distance mining. I don't know how this. Oh, it's because of the rocks. Excuse me. That's why he can't mine right here, because of these rocks. Okay, these are totally rocks. But here we go. We got more roaches going to be running in here. Could actually kill off these probes, which is actually kind of huge. This is a big deal because if this fourth cannot get established, the Zerg player can kind of run out the Protoss, and he has so much money in the bank. So honestly, I think getting rid of these roaches is probably the correct choice here. So if we have some blood-curdling Size Storms, I'm actually not super concerned because on the back of it, we should have a ton of Ultralisk, and that is exactly what he is preparing for here. So I'm trying to see, he's got a lot of gas, he's got a lot of larvae here, he does have the chitinous plating and the adrenal glands for the lings. That ling upgrade, I feel like it is going to take forever though. However, I think what he needs to do right now is just kind of wait for these upgrades, make sure he has more of the, a couple storms coming up. I'm not going to destroy my voice trying to do this, even though these roaches should definitely be moving right now. Although he could make a couple of Ultralisks on the back of this, which would be huge. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that this was intentional and he meant to make this giant dead army. which I don't normally say, but I feel like at this point in the game, there's the 5 Ultras on the way. We do have the +3 armor, so man, what a good game to come back to Bronze League Heroes. I literally feel like dancing this entire time, but then I won't see what's going on screen, and then you guys would comment in the comments like, oh my god, Husky, you missed all the action. I'm like, whatever, dude, I'm just vibing. I don't even care anymore, and whatever. We do have the Ultras on the way, only 5 though. So many upgrades though, I definitely have to hand it to him. And I wonder if this one Ravager is actually going to be doing anything helpful. I feel like probably not. But anyways, that's going to be okay. So many High Templar here. Man, one more round of Bad Storms, and I don't know if I can take it. More cannons on the way. I got to say, he's playing how I do, which is just like, you know, take 4 bases and 1,000,000 cannons, and just kind of sit back and honestly maybe tech to carriers. We are going to be having more upgrades on the way, and how long does this one actually take? It is going to be 43 in-game seconds and increases the movement speed, for those of you who don't know, of Ultralisk off of Creep. So, Anabolic Synthesis. Who came up with these names? They feel like they're generated by AI, to be completely honest. But man, these Ultras, here we go. Got to be so careful of storms. This is the army you do not want to be losing right now. So many storms, and that is not the move command, is it? Oh my god, what is this army doing? This is so painful to watch. What were they focusing on? I have no idea. The Ultras running around on the back side. What did I just witness? I think I'm going to pass out. Why are the Ultras attacking buildings? I literally can't. The Zerg player going like, you know what, Husky? I've tried absolutely nothing, and I am all out of ideas because his entire 36 roaches. Are you kidding me? What? Why? No, hold on. We got to get control of our mouse and keyboard here. Why did he go for the roaches? Why is he going for the roaches? I literally can't even. I literally cannot sit in my own seat. Why would he go for roaches instead of more Ultralisk? He has the money to get so many more Ultras. Instead, he goes for like what is basically a tier 1 unit, maybe a tier 1.5. Oh no, why would he go for the roaches? I literally cannot. Even the Dark Templar here have so many kills because there's no detection whatsoever. Now, there is still a chance to win this. The supply is at 155 to 145, but if he can actually get maxed out, he does have enough money. He should really be mixing in some Zerglings right now. And the more storms happening is got to be hitting the entire army. And once again, he runs directly into it. The Ultras are stuck behind. I literally cannot. What is the units lost? 31,000 to 13,000. This army isn't even nothing. Oh my god. I was dead as the Zerg player. Oh my god. I can't. I literally can't. Oh my god, he does throw out the GG. Well played. What? I can't. I feel... This is literally like my favorite game ever. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to pull it together. We have to back up what was going on in this game. I literally... Okay, hold on. We did not back it up nearly enough. Oh, man. So I'm trying to see, like, literally right when the engagement happens. Again, I don't think going mass roach here was the right choice. But look at how much money our Zerg player has. 3,300 minerals and 500 gas. Now, just imagine we're living in a world where he has all these Zerglings and he attacks from this side. And then he also swings in the Zerglings behind, gets the surround, makes the panic attack. It's like that scene in Braveheart. Yeah, we're coming back to... Oh, man, I'm like way off camera at this point. I got a little too excited. It's like that scene in Braveheart when they do the flank attack and they find the archers, and the archers are like, I was not prepared for this. This is not an ideal situation. Not good. That is what those Zerglings would be like, is these juicy archers slash High Templar would have been absolutely destroyed. And then, oh, man, this is where I just cannot even survive watching this again. It is just so much stuff. He just runs directly. Literally could have backed out because all these High Templar are essentially out of energy. I mean, there was enough for like one storm if he would have backed up, and I'm sure they wouldn't have cast nearly as much. So like maybe 3 storms left over, and then he could have just remaxed out. He has enough money to make a lot of stuff. And then he easily could have destroyed that army. Although, I know it's not taking anything away from our Protoss player. He had this base right here. This base was still relatively saturated. He could kill these and even kind of long-distance mine right here a little bit. So, I mean, his income was going to be fine to continue to back this up. But, wait, were there still... Oh man, there were still Dark Templar. So many kills on these guys without the detection. But oh my gosh. And then hold on. You know, guys, it's been a hot second since I've cast the Bronze League Heroes. I want to see really quickly. Oh wait, we got push play. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. We can do ×8, which is quite nice. I just want to see the big battle here. I just don't remember exactly what time that was at. But so is this it? Like, I mean, this was the first big Psy Storm, absolutely destroying it. I think it must be a little bit later, because I was so confused. Was he clicking on the buildings? I'm literally so confused as to what happened in this one big battle. But oh boy, was it something else. Really quick before I forget, make sure to go join the Discord. The link is down below. There's over 700 of you guys in the Discord, which is honestly kind of absurd. I didn't expect more than 100. To be completely honest, did I miss it? I didn't miss it, did I? I don't think I did. There's that one random Ravager, which just kind of cracks me up. No, the Ultras Cavern's still on the way. But I'm honestly so confused as to what happened in the big battle down here, because his units just did not do literally anything. And this is a whole bunch of dead units, which are freeing up the supply for the Ultras. Again, I know this is dragging it out just a little bit, but stay with me, guys, because we need to relive that moment. And honestly, kind of a traumatic experience for our poor Zerg player. Okay, so right here, I don't understand what is going on. It's a 2034, so we're gonna go to like here. We gotta get this with precision. Okay, so now we can play it. And what went wrong? Because I'm so confused as to what actually happened. So there's the army right there. He decides to go for it, and then the Ultras are over there, so they kind of swing back around. So is he right-clicking? What is going on in here? I literally do not understand. Is he attacking the gateway? Or the warp gate? Oh my god, he's attacking the warp gate, isn't he? He's literally trying to attack the warp gate with this entire army. Even the Ultralists run around to attack a warp gate. This warp gate is trolling, man. What did he have against this warp gate? And he does get the warp gate. He does get the warp gate, so good on him. But, oh, man, just so many bad battles for our Zerg player. I feel like if one of those battles would have went slightly better, he literally would have had this game. Oh, my goodness. 120 APM. Where is that APM going? That is the real question. I mean, the story of a Zerg player, though, your APM's so high, but you feel like nothing is actually happening. But anyways, guys, this was so much fun. A big thanks again to my friend Sinvicta. A link down below. He is very active on YouTube and Twitch and all the things, so go follow him. And if you'd like to send your Bronze League heroes, make sure they're on the newest version of the game, which isn't as much of an issue as it used to be. I'm just so used to saying it. What other things I forget to say? Bronze League heroes, we cast the very best of the very worst, which, if I don't say so myself, is pretty darn cool. And wait, Ro, come jump in. We're literally at the end.
Okay, I'm done.
Wait, you gotta get really close. I made myself super tiny.
Oh, you're really tiny.
There we go.
Hey, I was just getting ready for the 4th.
I know, I was saying we are doing the 4th of July, so.
I'm decorating my angel food cake now.
Oh my gosh,
it's almost ready.
I'm gonna go do that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. Happy 4th of July, although this will be uploaded a little bit late. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.